Hey everyone, Azoa King here, and this is again for the unfavorable semicircle stuff. Um, this is just some background on some stuff from Homestuck that I feel heavily relates to what I believe is the ARG theory, specifically a Homestuck ARG. This picture that you're looking at right now is of a horror terror, and they are basically Lovecraftian-esque demons that um, are at the complete outside of the medium, which the medium is when you get inside the game of in Homestuck, is where you spend the game time in. You aren't in your house, you're in a complete new dimension. But these horror terrors are, I think, what's causing the distortion in the video. They are considered void-like creatures, which we'll come to understand why unfinished is more like, or why unfinished semicircle is so distorted. And so, next piece is the hemospectrum. Um, the hemospectrum is the classification system in Homestuck, or for the trolls, anyways. The trolls are aliens from Alternia. They they are all nocturnal creatures, and the blood classes relate. Each character for the trolls has one different blood. Um, so if the Homestuck theory is correct, then the person who's uploading the videos is nobility. And the three people above him are controlling him in a way. But that also causes a paradox, because one of those characters can't be in it if it's a semicircle. And I'll get to that in a bit. But just remember that. Also, they're in paradox space. So those aren't uncommon. So that's very wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, Doctor Who, you understand. Not that. These are the trolls of Homestuck. At least the first 12. Another 12 comes in, then another 12 is thought about. Not in that order, but from top left to bottom right, going in reading order, you have Tavros, Solix, Karkat, Aradia, Nepeta, Kanaya, Equius, who is unfinished, or unfavorable. Then it's Gamzee, Eridan, Terezi, Vriska, and Feferi. Now, the reason Equius is unfavorable is because his symbol is Sagittarius. If you notice on some of these characters, you'll see a symbol on their shirt. Each one of them is a different zodiac symbol. Tavros, can't remember. Aradia is Aries. Equius is Sagittarius. Eridan is Aquarius. Nepeta is Leo, and Feferi is Pisces. Now, Solix is Gemini. Equius, Solix, Eridan, Aradia, Nepeta, and Feferi are one half of the session. They are blue team. Now, the teams were split up by these 12, by Karkat and Vriska, just to see who could do a thing better. It's been a while since I've read it, but I know all the need-to-know facts. And so, why it's called, the class system. Yes, the Classpects are a class and an aspect that every character has. Equius is an heir of void, meaning that he basically eventually gets almost complete control of the void, which might be why the videos have horror terror-like distortion. And if you notice behind each of the characters that their blood color is behind them, except for Karkat, because he has cherry red blood, which is a mutation in troll culture, but that's not important. Right here. This is the symbol of one of the 3 accounts that go by the same name. But all of them, or one of them, has this in the similar channels panel. Now, if you just twist this on its side, it looks very similar to this. These are the teams. And again, I talked about a paradox a few minutes ago. He made reference to Vriska and Gamzee. He said that Vriska was lucky, which is based off of hers as she's a thief of light, meaning that she steals luck for her own use. And he says that Gamzee is also a part of this. He's a Bard of Rage, but I don't know how they could be a part of this session. Because basically, from Solix, the Gemini symbol, to Eridan, the Sagittarius symbol, that's where they end for semicircle. And when I was talking to him, as you've seen in the other video, that a number of characters have died. So I'm thinking that Kanaya, Virgo, Tavros, Taurus, Karkat, and Terezi have all died of red team, which leaves Scorpio and Capricorn of that team left. Now, blue team, the characters that he's hinted at being dead is Nepeta, Leo, and Solix, Gemini. Why? And Aradia was already dead before the session started. What happened was that Equius, unfinished, Sagittarius, made a robot body for her, but since this seems like an alternate timeline from the canonical story, then that may or may not have happened. I assume it happened, because I don't think it would go too in-depth into the alternate universe of Homestuck. I feel he will... I feel that the AU is, or ARG theory is correct after seeing this. I mean, the horror terrors, well, the distortion they give off seems relevant enough to kind of sign it off as, yes, this is an ARG, but I don't feel this is concrete, but I feel like this is a big step for everything and everyone involved. If there's any more questions that you feel I didn't touch on within the questions that I've showed the Reddit people, feel free to ask. You can ask me, in the comment section or on Reddit in replying to these posts. But yeah, have a good one. This is Azoa King signing off.